There are two Supreme Court cases pending right now having to deal with Donald Trump and whether or not he is immune from persecution from the Democrats regarding him telling the protesters on January 6th to peacefully and patriotically march to the Capitol, which, of course, the communists are claiming was an insurrection. And the Supreme Court could basically just throw the whole case out. And so the Marxists are frantically trying to get conservative Justice Samuel Alito removed from deciding those cases because John Roberts often sides with the Democrats, and this is a desperate attempt to try to ensure that Donald Trump can be persecuted further in more court cases, which wouldn't even happen until next year. And the cockamamie excuse that the Marxists are using to try to force him to recuse himself or to get Congress to remove him stems to an old patriotic flag that dates back to the foundation of our country, which was spotted flying outside of his summer home last year.
There's more breaking news. The New York Times is now reporting on a second controversial flag flown above a home owned by the family of Justice Samuel Alito.
The first flag, by the way, the first controversial flag was an upside-down American flag that his wife put up on their flagpole after the mostly peaceful protest on January 6th, which has long been known as a symbol of America being in distress. But they're saying that that's an extremist symbol and that he was siding with the insurrectionists.
Tonight on All In.
Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas are totally out of control.
Outrage at the Supreme Court grows as Samuel Alito remains silent.
In the Senate, we have gavels. There should be subpoenas going out.
Tonight, should the Chief Justice have to answer for an out-of-control court?
It's out of control that he's flying a patriotic flag that George Washington flew back in 1776.
2 full days have passed now since the second flag was found at the second Alito home, the summer home in New Jersey. The second flag was one that was carried by the attackers of the Capitol on January 6th, just like the upside-down American flag was. This one is called an Appeal to Heaven flag.
Yes, it is. It's very similar to the Gadsden flag or the old yellow Don't Tread on Me flag, which also has been deemed an extremist symbol of the far right because some of the mostly peaceful protesters at the Capitol on January 6, 2021 were flying them. This from the Cloud News Network, decoding the extremist symbols and groups at the Capitol. Insurrection. They got the Proud Boys on there making okay hand signs. The old Kekistan flag. And then here we go. The Gadsden flag. Oh, no. Oh, there it is again. Oh, somebody made this meme as if it were Justice Alito's comforter.
Justice Alito has not recused himself from 2 cases currently pending before the Supreme Court involving the attack on the Capitol on January 6th, including Donald Trump's possible complicity in that attack. He has, of course, an obligation to recuse himself because recusal is based on the appearance of bias, not the actual fact of bias. Appearance is enough. The fact doesn't have to be proved. It can simply be a reasonable suspicion of bias.
Well, the Appeal to Heaven flag does symbolize that someone is patriotic, so that's the excuse that the Marxists are using of why he needs to recuse himself. You know what's coming next, don't you? It is a shameless plug for my new An Appeal to Heaven shirt, which you should order from my online store, markdice.com, or click the link in the description below. And this weekend, save 20% off of anything by using the promo code INFLATION at the checkout. And this is available in black or white, and a t-shirt, and now tank tops as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out. But stay tuned because there's still more to come in this video. Before the liberal media tried to deem the Appeal to Heaven flag an extremist symbol of the far right and the insurrectionists, like I said, it was flown by George Washington back as far as 1776, and even the San Francisco City Hall had one flying outside of their building for the last 60 years. That is, until this latest news cycle, which was started by the New York Times. They were the ones who broke the story about the sinister flag flying outside of his house. Then the San Francisco Hall quietly took it down. This from the Associated Press. The Appeal to Heaven flag evolves. Oh, now it has changed. So up until just 2 weeks ago, it was a patriotic symbol of America and the Founding Fathers and the Revolutionary War against Britain. Now it is a banner of the far right. But so far, Justice Alito is standing strong and refusing to recuse himself, and even Chief Justice John Roberts isn't suggesting that anything should change. Old Joe is even remaining silent about it, as are most of the top Democrats in Congress. So by the time they finally get around to ruling, Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, who was a diversity hire by Barack Obama, may actually cry again.
There are days that I've come to my office after an announcement of a case and close my door and cry. There have been those days. And there are likely to be more.
Likely to be more.
There are moments when I'm deeply, deeply sad. And there are moments when, yes, even I feel desperation.
Well, too bad, crybaby. And now the New York Times, which started this controversy, thinking that it was going to be the justification to remove Justice Alito from the bench for these cases, is backtracking. Wait, we've been flying the flag the Alitos had? San Francisco takes it down. Critics slammed Justice Samuel Alito. Your paper slammed Justice Alito after the appeal to heaven flag was flown outside his vacation home, but it had billowed in the heart of San Francisco for 60 years. That's right, and now you can get the Appeal to Heaven shirt from my online store, markdice.com. Like I said, and this weekend, save 20% off of anything by using the promo code INFLATION at the checkout. So the Appeal to Heaven shirt comes in either black or white, or even a tank top. To get the tank top, you have to click down here below the original listing, change the colors right over there. Or get any of my awesome designs like the new MAGA Mafia shirt, the Teflon Don shirt, the Christ is King shirt, most available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and also tank tops as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.